Hello everybody, and in today's video I am going to talk about the most effective way to train your horse, basically. So if you want training receipts and skill points, this is basically what I'm going to tell you. So each of these I spent 4 minutes on, and I'm going to tell you how many training receipts I got, how many skill points I got, and how many times did I do it. So each loop would be one. So let's start. So this would be a loop. So this would count, so I'd set a 4-minute timer, and I would basically go around it and just wait till the 4-minute timer is up. This took a while because I had to do every single one to figure out the most effective way to train. So this would be one loop, and then I would get 4 training receipts and 10 skill points. And this took forever, but I could never find a video on how to what's the most effective way, because that's something you want to know. If you want to earn skill points to get your horse things, like I personally got one a deep breath for her, so I had to figure out the most effective way to earn skill points. So this is the horse I used. You may look at her stats, and that is what we're basing it off of. So those stats are what we're basing it off of. So if, say, I was using this horse, it would be different than if I was using her. But I used her for literally every single one. So her stats are what you need to get the exact same data that I did while still doing my thing. So this is the stats. I took 4 minutes. The least effective is hill work. It only gives you 30 training receipts, 60 skill points, and you do it 10 times, which is in 4 minutes. Not effective at all. The most effective is Grid Work D, which gives you 56 training receipts, 140 skill points, and you do it 14 times. So there are a couple more things. So I'm going to talk about one that I thought cross country was going to be one of the most effectives. Turns out it is pretty effective. 36 training receipts and 112 skill points, and you do it twice within 4 minutes. So that is the effectiveness. So yeah, I will have them popped up on the screen right now, and I'm just going to pinpoint some so you can see them all, because I'm not about to read them all. That would be an eternity of work. So one that I know everybody pretty much hates is flat work. I know people hate when Nancy gives them. Nancy, is her name Nancy? I think, the NPC on Training Island. Everybody hates whenever they're given that. But guess what? Flat work only gives you 44 training receipts, 108 skill points, and you have to do it twice. So it is not the most effective, so nobody has to do it. Yay! Some that I know people like to do is the standard racetrack, the speed chase, and the obstacle course. Those are pretty fun. The standard racetrack and the step leash each give you 40 training receipts and 100 skill points, and you do it 10 times. As the obstacle course, you do it 10 times. It gives you 50 training receipts and 130 skill points. So that is more effective. Now, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. Another one that I would like to do is hill work. I like to do hill work, but it is literally the least effective. So this is a super important, informational guide for me. One that does not hand out a ton of training receipts, Bridgel. I do not know how to pronounce it. It only hands out 36 training receipts and 90 skill points. So also on the low end. Another one that's on the low end is Barrel Racing. 104 skill points and training receipts will be 39. Another one on the low end would be Grid Work B. I do not like doing Grid Work B. It only gives you 80 skill points and 35 training receipts. Some more on the high end of giving things is Grid Work C. 45 training receipts, 117 skill points, and you do it 9 times. Another one is Show Dumping, gives 48 training receipts and 114 skill points. Another pretty high one would be Single Stake, 120 skill points and 48 training receipts. What are other high ones? And then the obstacle course, 50 training receipts, 130 skill points. It's not great. And then the student racetrack is 40 and 100 skill points, and so is the step leash. So yes, those are the most effective way to train your horses. This is very video that I've been wanting to do for myself. So yes, hopefully that helps you, because y'all know I finally finished Blossom. I still need Meringue, my mismatches, and Rosie to get training. Plus, I will need to eventually do my Spring Arabian. If you have one and you would like to see my offer, I can add a ton of training receipts. A ton. I have, where are they? 4K. I can add 4K training receipts to the offer, which is $400, like 400K. So yeah, definitely recommend you hit me up if you have one and you would like to see my offer. I have a video about my offer. I can add more training receipts. I can also swap literally anything. And if you would not want the training receipts but a certain type of horse, I can definitely go find that horse and get you it. If you would give me that, okay? Thank you. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Bye guys.